It's a damn mosquito. Got him! Ew! Guys, this is Jen of All Trades. Today I'm doing another trucker video. So today this is a collab with I Am Clemmy and Giggles Giggles. So we are all trucker wives. So we thought it would be a cool idea to do a trucker wife video to kind of talk about our side of things and kind of answer some questions about what it's like and what it's like with our families to have a trucker as a husband or spouse. So if you are not already subscribed to their channels, go check them out. They will be linked in the description as well as the info cards up here. So make sure you check out their videos as well to kind of get everyone's perspective on being a trucker wife. So we did come up with these 10 questions that I'm going to be answering. I have them all written down. So if you see me looking down, I'm reading the questions off the paper. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna jump right into it. All right, so the very first thing is, actually, let me get into this. Okay. My husband has been a trucker for some background information. He's been a trucker for almost 2 years now, and he's been doing flatbed the entire time. And that's what he does, mostly hauling construction type stuff for steel and all kinds of stuff like that. So anyways, the very first thing is, what are ways or things that I do to prepare for when he comes home? What do I do when it's time for him to come home? I make sure the house is clean. I make sure that he gets to come home after being out on the road, to a nice, clean home and calm environment. And also make sure that I am presentable as well, because I don't want to be lounging around, all bummy and, night clothes or sweatpants or whatever. Like, I want to look good. I have my makeup on and look good, so when he comes home, he's like, damn, all right, that's what I was missing out on, so you got to keep the spice going on. So yeah, so that's what I do when it's time for him to come home. How has trucking changed our lives? Well, I would say it has changed our lives for the better. It has really, really been an amazing journey so far, and I believe, we have so much further to go on this journey of trucking, and it has made us better financially. It has also made our relationship better. So financially, before we were both working, with him doing this, as you can see, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't have to work. I can if we need the extra money, but I don't have to. He's able to support our whole family with the career of trucking. And then also with our relationship wise, with him being gone, we're not stuck up each other's butt all the time. We don't even have the time to argue, because when we do see each other, we just want to love on each other, because we miss each other so much. And I feel like it just makes everything better. Like, what are we going to argue about? We haven't argued in God knows how long. So in that aspect, it has made our relationship better. I'm not saying, it would be nice for him to have a local job, which we're looking into for maybe the future. But, I would love to see him every day. But in the long run, I think that this is what we needed, and I just feel like it has made us better as a couple. Number 3, do I feel that trucking has taken away family time? The answer to that is no. There are times where he has missed certain things, like if Halloween, like it has been, like fallen on like the middle of the week or something, that kind of thing, I might have to take the kids trick-or-treating by myself. But for the most part, like birthdays and things like that, like special events, he's always home for. He's home on the weekends, not every weekend, but we can generally plan what we need to around the weekend time. So, if it's a birthday, we'll do it the weekend that he's home, things like that. So, and he's always home for Christmas and the holidays and things like that. So there's not really anything that he's missing out on, or that I feel like he's not there for, that he should be there for. So it's been pretty good in that aspect. Number 4, what is my biggest fear about him being a trucker or while he is gone? So my biggest fear while he's gone is someone breaking into our house and me being by myself with my kids. He makes me feel safe, and that's one of the qualities that I really love about him. So when he's home, I feel safe. I know nothing's gonna happen to us. And when he's not home, I feel more vulnerable, and kind of, you know, like I'm always thinking, what are we gonna do if something happens? You know, what's the plan? And so I do have, you know, certain things I'm not gonna get into, but like ways to defend myself, like weaponry type stuff. But yeah, so I mean, I can defend myself, but I still feel more vulnerable than what I would be if he was home. That I wouldn't be. That wouldn't be. That I would be. Something like that. Okay? Okay. But yeah, so that's my biggest fear. And then while he's gone, my biggest fear is him getting in an accident and being states away, really far away, and I can't get to him or something like that. So that's the biggest fear thing. Are there any good stories that I have heard that he's told me while he's been on the road? There is, but I can't think of them right now. I don't know, just random things, the crazy things of people like that are truckers that are in the trucking, like in the truck stop, and they can't park, like watching them try and back up 5 times to get into a parking spot. I don't know, just crazy things like that. Just mostly like driving type stories of people that don't know how to drive, people that cut other people off, like he's seen accidents on the road, he's just seen all kinds of crazy stuff. And I mean, and a cool thing is the places that he gets to go. I mean, he doesn't get to like sightsee a whole lot, but he gets to drive through. Like he's been to New York City through this, you know, like he's been to like all these places, like football stadiums. He got to drive past like I think he was at Baltimore Ravens by there one time, like different things. So just being able to see things that you wouldn't normally be able to see, and that's one of the positive, you know, things that trucking has enabled him to be able to do and for me to hear about. What do I do when he's gone? What do I do? I stay busy. That's what I do. I'm constantly like, he'll tell you even when he is home, like there's not a lot of time where I'm sitting still, like just watching TV. I'm cleaning, I'm taking care of the kids, I'm doing stuff constantly. I do like little craft things and things like that. I have something new I'll be doing a video on, so stay tuned for that. But you know, I'm constantly staying busy because that makes the time just goes by so fast, and then he's here. How long does he stay out at a time, or how long does he stay gone? He stays gone between 2 and 3 weeks at a time. We got lucky. Generally, he's on a program where he's home every other weekend. So for the most part, it's every other weekend, so it's only 2 weeks. But if need be, you know, he can be out for 3 weeks. You know, if we need the extra money, he has that option to stay gone. So we can make more money that way. But yeah, so pretty much that's kind of my limit too, you know. So for me, like personally, like missing him wise, I'm good for like 2 weeks, and then at the end of 2 weeks, you know, it's kind of getting there, and then at the end of 3 weeks, I'm like, all right, you gotta come home, you know, like I need you to come home. So that's kind of my limit for myself, and I think his too. Like when he's out for more, you know, a longer period of time, we're both kind of like, all right, let's go, like you need to get home. So yeah. Do I worry about lot lizards, or have I heard any good stories about them? All right, that's a funny question. Well, lot lizards, no, I don't worry about them. I have heard some good stories about them. So the thing is, they're not as prevalent as you would think, and that was one of my concerns when he first got into trucking. Like, oh geez, you're gonna be at the truck stops, you're gonna be seeing these hoes walking around, blah blah blah, knocking on your door, all this other shit. So it's not like that. From what he's told me, on the rare occasion you might see something like that. He has had instances where he's had a knock on the door kind of thing, but he's never answered it. Like, especially if he's sleeping, like, bitch, don't come knocking on your door when his curtains are closed. Like, you know he's trying to sleep. So yeah, he don't even mess with that shit. I'm not concerned about it. When the ones that he has seen, he's talked about how nasty they are, and I've just heard stories about the nastiness, and it's just not worth it. Like, Pamela does just fine, you know what I mean? Like, he don't need that. He's got me, he's got Pamela, we're good. So none of the lot lizards, but it is funny to hear the stories of them walking around, or him watching them going truck to truck, you know, or on the CB. He's got the CB listening to them, so they're out there, but it's not a concern, but it's funny. how does him being a trucker affect me as a woman? For me, the only thing that I can say it affects me as, when he's gone, I have to be both mom and dad for weeks at a time. And in that aspect, I will say that it affects me in a way in making me stronger. It makes me stronger because I know that he's not here, and you know, I don't have someone to come to help me with these things. And some people might look at that as like a complaint, like, oh, it sucks, I have to do everything by myself, you know, like, but it's really not that bad, and the kids get used to dealing with me. But yeah, so it just makes me stronger having to deal with everything by myself in that sense, and knowing that he is just a phone call away, and he is always there whenever I do need to call him, or we can do the video chat or whatever. So we stay in touch a lot throughout the day, and yeah, we're good. It's not a problem. Do I feel that being married to a trucker is challenging? The answer to that is no, not at all. It's not challenging. Honestly, it makes me proud to be a trucker wife. I'm proud to be on the other end of that, you know, because I have a whole new respect for the trucks that are on the road when I'm driving. You know, if they need to get over, I let them over. Like, I see people acting stupid. Like, when you see a truck on the road, like, get out of his way and let him do his job. You know, like, there's so many people that, oh, I gotta get past him, or just acting stupid. And I hear him tell me stories about that too. Like, it's just stupid how people are. So I do have a whole new respect for other truckers when I'm driving, and also the realization that everything in this world, like everything around here, our country or whatever, everything gets delivered via a truck. I don't care what it is, food, everything that you need gets delivered through a truck. So it's so awesome to be a part of that. And you know, that he's out there doing something like that really helps so many people. And yeah, so it's a good thing. I think this was a good idea. This is really cool for you guys. And even if you are a trucker, or you know someone that's a trucker, or related to a trucker, to get us a different aspect of things, to get the woman's side, you know, of the story, and our aspect of the trucking industry. So I hope you like it. If you have any questions for me or Clemmy or Giggles, let us know in the comments below. Go make sure that you go check out their videos and their channels as well, and subscribe to them too. They're both awesome channels. We all should support each other. So anyways, I hope you guys liked the video, and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome videos. I'll see you on my next one. Okay, bye.